As I was thinking about my opening remarks, we've been involved in Richmond community care in some form or fashion now for the past 5+ years. And it started with a meeting with Dr. Stern and a few other folks talking about what can we do to help. And as I stand here today, I am even more committed to Richmond community caring than I was 5 years ago when the concept began. I know it works, and I know it will work in Richmond. So I'm glad that everyone is here today and that you were able to negotiate the parking. More on that to come. I would like to take a couple seconds and recognize elected officials first. I thought I saw Betsy Carr. She's in the back of the room, and I'd like to welcome her. She represents us in the House of Delegates, and we're very thankful for her work on our behalf. Also here today, it happens to be board members, is Dr. Cynthia Newville, Richmond City Council, and Mr. Coleman, Reverend Coleman, 7th District School Board member, and we're glad to have you on board as a board member and also on the school board. Also with us today is Dr. Stern, who's here, Diane Simons, Dr. Simons, Chief Durham, I'm sorry, I knew I was going to do that. Somebody that I'm still trying to get used to recognizing is the former Chief Ray Tarasovich. He's grown a beard and let his hair out or something. Anyway, but I'm glad to have him on board also. Mariah's in the back. Mariah Brown, good to have you here today. Thank you for being here. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Mr. Scott wanted to be here today, but he is still recovering from knee surgery, which was very successful. So look out if you think he was moving fast before, just wait. He's going to even be pushing us harder. I want to thank there's handouts for everyone here, and I want y'all to, we're going to follow this handout. I want to be go through the program in a way which allows for people to speak, but at the same time gets us out at a reasonable hour, sometime before 10 o'clock tonight. So, with that being said, I would like, as Dr. Bedden walked in at this point, looking like right on cue, Dr. Bedden. Right on cue. I would like to welcome Dr. Bedden. Last year this time he was a newbie. Now he's a senior citizen. And I'm just so glad, I know everyone in this room is so glad he's on board, and we're glad to have him here. We're glad to have him take a few minutes to speak on behalf of Richmond Public Schools. It's nice to have you here again and for the commitment you've made to our city. Dr. Bedden.
Yes, it is. Close to me. I'll say that. Good evening. Good evening. First of all, I'll start with just the main thing, which is a thank you to the community caring for the work that they do at Richmond Public Schools and really the larger community. Our biggest challenge, and I think one of them, actually, I can't say the, unfortunately too many of them right now, is the challenge of providing quality services for our families and youth in the entire RPS community. And one of the things that has been very significant and has been a continual decrease in Richmond routine pregnancy, and without a doubt that something that community caring can take great pride and credit in and support it and make it happen. I think that I would say that community caring probably embodies, if not more than, but definitely equal to, any of our most significant partners with providing those supports well beyond the school wall and the school day. They are a prime example of when we say schools can't do it alone. And more importantly, it's done in a humane, civil, collaborative, caring, just like the name James says, caring way. Having a conversation about life choices is not always easy to do. It can be very, very stressful and create a lot of tension, or it can be very, very supportive. In many ways, it becomes a very significant art form. And I would say that I'm going to have to without someone who's sitting in a dialogue and working directly with our young men and young ladies. And let's not get it twisted. Young men and young ladies. Sometimes people think it's a young lady conversation, and it isn't. It's a both. But it takes two. That for them to have been as successful as they have over the years means that they have developed a relationship and trust and a track record that has been, continues to be, and hopefully will continue to grow to be very effective in their approach to supporting our families. And at the end of the day, you know, when there is a pregnancy, we still need to be supportive of life when it's here, and nurturing, and help make better choices along the way to be supportive after that decision. So the conversation obviously is about when and timing, so that you have and enjoy the fruits of life as much as possible. But when it does happen, it's not the end, it's the beginning of something, and how you manage it, how you work through it, can actually be very significant. And I will tell you that I know that because, you know, interesting dynamic that this year I had an opportunity for a young lady to actually come up to me and talk about how she made it. And then guess what she was holding in her arms? A baby. And the biggest thing that made me smile was that thought of she didn't quit. And every day we walk into the schools, we see our share still of young ladies who are caring, but they're still coming to school. We have to work to make sure they're well. But we also need to work about timing. But if it happens, we have to do the whole complete package. I want to say thank you to Community Caring for trying to provide a complete package. Before conversation, to make the choices, and then when it does happen, the supportive conversations of how to manage yourself through that life, and including both men and young ladies, not a one-sided conversation. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, I would like to welcome our board member and also Dr. Stern, our health director for the city of Richmond. Thank you.
Good evening, all. Well, this is an exciting evening that we can celebrate Community Caring and its work this past year. But I think one of the things that excites Dr. Ben is he made reference to this young lady who's still carrying a baby, probably by herself, in father absence, though the father is fairly approximate in our city. One of the things we're working on also is figuring out how to get fathers to work more closely with the mothers of their children to enhance the mother-father relationship and enhance the well-being of their children. But you know, one of the major reasons why girls drop out of school in America is pregnancy. So to see them in school still, even with the baby, that's progress. So we've got a handout here that shows progress made in Richmond on teen pregnancy prevention. And I will not say that this is because of community caring. Our hope is that community caring is contributing to this. We don't have the data yet, but a significant part of our grant effort, our funded effort, is the evaluation of this program. We've worked with BCU and developing a rigorous evaluation of this work, and we're looking forward to, as this progresses, some the data that will substantiate community caring's contribution. Our primary focus has been on reducing teen pregnancies in the city. You can see we've gone from 916 pregnancies in this city 5 years ago to 489. Now, there has been a national downward trend in teen pregnancies. There has been a statewide downward trend in teen pregnancies. pregnancies, but the rate of reduction in Richmond City has been greater than the state or the nation. So we think we're doing something right in the city. And that our youth are making wise choices about their sexual behavior and the choices that they make in their lives. So we congratulate our youth in Richmond City in these regards. By the way, that represents about 200 fewer teenage girls holding a baby, generally alone, frequently entering into a program that requires some kind of assistance, government entitlement programming, all of the social consequences and costs associated with a pregnant teenager, a child, carrying a child. Think about the reduction of 200 fewer girls entering into that kind of situation each year in our city. So we are making progress, and I'm pleased to show these numbers, and enjoy your reading there. Yet, one of the things we also know about community of caring, it's not just teen pregnancies that are impacted. Because of the promulgation of these 5 core values, this isn't, most of you already probably know about community caring, but it's not staff going in and trying to enroll young ladies in birth control clinics. It's really trying to enroll the entire school into a culture of promulgating 5 core values in everything in that school, from how the custodian talks with the students or that exchange, to the principal and disciplinary actions, to the teacher teaching physics or English or chemistry. How do you incorporate the concepts of caring, respect, responsibility, trust, and family into everything in the school? Well, that's what community caring is all about. That's what the curriculum is designed to do. That's what we do professional development for all the school staff. Not just so this isn't some professional staff going in school doing something. This is about working with the schools to promulgate those 5 core values, and then engage the parent community and then the broader community. We're going to be working on that over these next couple of years. But the impact of the program also, the studies on the impact of community caring have shown that the school attendance is improved, school performance is improved, school attendance is improved, teacher attendance is improved. Is that really related to community caring? We think so, because if you elevate these core values, then everybody feels better about being in school and doing what they need to be doing in our school system. So we have high hopes for this. We're going to be doing a rigorous evaluation. We still have challenges, as you can see in the flyer handed out. In 2013, the state pregnancy rate was 14.4 per 1,000 females, ages 10 to 19. Richmond's rate is still 3 times higher than that. So we made this substantial progress in reducing teen pregnancies. The federal and the state rate has also come down. So our rate is still 3 times the rate of the state. So we still have a challenge, folks. Let's move forward and do good work and continue to support our youth in the direction they should go. Stay in school. All right. Thank you very much.
Richmond Community of Caring most prestigious award. And I thank Mr. Coleman for not allowing me to do that, sharing. But the 2015 Community of Caring Outstanding School of the Year Award is that prestigious award. But I gotta say, as I watched this, and I was trying not to tear up, I think I must be getting soft, but I looked. And I saw myself in here. These little children, when I was in elementary school, at Wickham Elementary School, I saw myself there. But what I also saw, Dr. Benton, so I have to say thank you, Superintendent Benton. I have to say thank you, School Board Representative Coleman. I have to say thank you, principals and teachers, for what you do on a daily basis. You look in the eyes of our children and you help them see what they can't even begin to see themselves yet. And you nurture that and support that and encourage that until they kind of say, oh, okay, I can do it. and they grasp that sense of possibility. And you work with them to help them reach their maximum developmental potential. So I'm trying to give myself time to clear up the tear thing here. But I just have to say thank you. It makes a difference, Superintendent. It makes a difference, School Board President Coleman, principals, teachers, and our staff in the lives of children. And they remember there are teachers and counselors who have not had an opportunity to go back and say thank you for taking that time with me. Thank you for helping me find meaning in a world sometimes that, it's really hard to navigate. So with that, again, first I just want to thank each and every one of you for all that you do every day with our children to make sure, again, that they reach their maximum developmental potential. So with that now, I was supposed to be getting briefer and all. Whip was close, so you can tell that I'm a little far down the road. But so I will go forth with these incredible awards. We saw, not just because they're all in my district. You saw incredible work happening across the community, and it will roll out across our city. And it is a privilege, again, and a pleasure to recognize two schools in the East End of Richmond, and they'll be more to come. But two schools in the East End of Richmond who exemplify, you see that from the work that was done and captured on the screen, exemplify the core values of caring, responsibility, respect, trust, and family. And they exemplify that. You saw it on the walls, you saw it in song, you saw it throughout the school. So this was not a perfunctory kind of thing put there just for the presentation. This is hard work and earnest with volunteers coming in on a regular basis, working to instill these values. And so with that, again, thank you, Don, for letting me, he's willing to share. I was like, how did I get so lucky I can actually present these awards? The first awardee, the Richmond Community of Caring Honors, Shivaraza. And so this reads, the Richmond Community of Caring honors Shivaraza Elementary School, the 2015 Community of Caring Outstanding School of the Year Award, presented June 16, 2015. Caring, respect, responsibility, trust, and family, that's what we exemplify. And there's something special here, I said, okay, this is, I get the certificate, but there's a wonderful check in here for $500. It's in no way payment, but hopefully it'll be a token that allows you to further expand the good work absolutely that you're doing. And shout out some folks. You want to know what you got? I know you got. Okay. All right. So congratulations again. Okay. I was going to no speeches. Thank you. The second award goes to, again, I'm not unhappy that Bellevue Elementary School. And again, I just want to express my sincere thanks for all the work that you've done in the school to implement the community caring core values. And so with that, I will pitch to our school board president, Mr. Donald Cole. But again, want to say thank you. You will not know, many of you, the difference that you make in the lives of our children. Just that kind word, just taking the time to say, yeah, we can do it. And seeing that on a daily basis, it makes a difference. And I want to thank each and every one of you. You're all winners in my eye. Thank you.
Wow, outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. I want to thank the community of Caring for giving me this great opportunity for presenting the Teacher of the Year Award. Here's the criteria. They have to be highly engaged, passionate about community caring, consistently promoting the core values, perfect attendance, and 7 lead teachers monthly training sessions. Clap your hands for that. And I just give, just for Cynthia, just thank all you teachers, principals, everybody that's involved in this. I'm telling you, you were watching, and I'm excited the whole video. This, because I'm convinced that as a society, we better understand that character training, helping young people know how to live, is a part of how they learn better. So thank you all for that. Here's the next thing. Timely submission to the some work of all action plans. Clap your hands for that. I can tell you, don't underestimate it. Diego brings it to the board and says, here they go, this is what they've done. Great stuff. Working with school leadership and staff to promote community of caring. And I believe the young man was channeling me. But get all those drums. Let's have a great little drum roll over there, please. And Richmond Community of Caring 2015 Teacher of the Year Award goes to, envelope please, and Harris of Bellevue. Outstanding Lead Teacher of the Year Award, presented June 16, 2015. Wonderful certificate, but husband, woman,